This time, on highway through hell.
Tear it up.
As long as the brakes are applied, the tires are not going to turn.
That big truck went off the road?
High on the Coquihalla.
See how much brake application you have.
On the loader assisting us. There is no failure down here. It's get her done.
And HR 126 reels in a win.
It's a little truck that could. That is definitely the biggest fish I've ever caught.
Next time, on highway through hell.
We're close.
A brake check battle.
Andy!
Squeezes Team Reliable.
Holy man.
Hey, hey, hey!
Road Warriors.
I never see you anymore.
He's got the green machine.
Cut to the chase.
Sparks are flying.
And a tankard
Catch up.
tips towards trouble
Don't let it fall back.
on a hairpin.
Hold on!
This season
I just love the cold weather.
on highway through hell.
In this kind of weather, somebody could end up in trouble.
Whoa. Okay, take her.
Ooh, this is bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking.
Nice. Oh, yeah!
Sounds like a Sasquatch.
Oh, what's up?
That was a thing of beauty.
We got her now.
No.
Holy crap.
You don't have a choice. You're blocking the highway.
Bingo! Oh, yeah, baby.
Hold it.
Stop. No.
This is level 1. I haven't been to level 2 yet.
That was pretty slick.
Oh, my.
Isn't that awesome?
Anybody come through the canyon? Is it looking good?
Hey, guys, they had a pretty bad wreck up there.
Late fall in British Columbia's Cascade Mountains.
Jamie Davis is on the air.
A modern 25-ton wrecker rolls up the canyon highway.
I'll head up there right now.
Jamie Davis and his newest iron, HR 130,
That is beautiful.
head to a back road recovery.
It's a cool truck. We have to have a balance of new and old. We're moving forward. We've got some really good people. We're on the rise, stronger and harder than ever.
What's going on up there?
85 kilometers north of Hope,
I think it was a crash. I'm not sure.
Jamie leaves pavement.
I don't know where it is exactly. You guys keep your eyes open there.
Joining Jamie, a second wrecker.
They say that the truck's like 150 feet down or something like that.
You have to look for some marks, I guess.
Mechanic Brian Rash
Okay, gotcha.
is in Jamie's prized Holmes 850, Mighty Mo.
How much longer? So we're there.
About 9K out, they said.
Okay. 10-4.
Also heading to the scene in a flatbed,
Oh, look down.
Jamie's son, Junior,
Wow.
and stepson, Brandon.
We've got both the boys coming out to the recovery job. The young guys here are helping me today. That'll be good.
It's a team effort for a call like no other.
Looking for something broken in the ditch here.
The accident involves one of their own.
This truck's our truck that we're recovering. For us, this is a major deal. There it is there on our left.
9 kilometers in,
Holy.
That's down there, eh?
It's way down there. It is basically a straight down drop.
Crap.
It's like straight down, too.
Wow.
The driver, a longtime member of Jamie's team, survived the crash.
There's all kinds of things that could have happened there. So really, Rob's a lucky, lucky boy.
For nearly a decade, Rob Mitchell
Thanks, Rob.
has worked for Jamie on and off.
You gonna fire me? No?
No, it's the other way around.
Rob's a hard worker. This is really tough. Really tough.
Miraculously, Rob escaped the wreckage and was rushed to hospital.
How the hell did he get out? It's upside down.
He said he crawled out through the window and come straight up.
This is the biggest accident that we've had since we've been in business. I'm kind of in a state of shock.
Son of a gun.
This is a mess.
Canyon Logging Road.
Oh, my good Lord.
Jamie's team is reeling.
It's like straight down, too.
Wow.
I think that's the worst accident we've ever had.
From a wreck involving one of their own.
That's a huge, huge crash. I'm amazed he's come out of this wreck alive.
I think there's a vehicle on it. Yeah, there's a vehicle on it.
Still on it?
Yeah, it's attached to it right now.
Wow. It's gonna be a tough one.
The loaded flat deck fell victim to a soft shoulder and tumbled 250 feet down the bank.
This is definitely right up there on the 10 mark.
Damn. It's pretty far down this hill.
All right, I'm going down.
63-year-old Brian takes on the steep bank.
That's a mighty long trek down.
For a closer look.
It might as well be just a straight cliff because there's no easy approach to this.
Okay, here we go. I'll stop. Feet hit first.
Oh!
Nearing the wreck,
My God.
Brian sees the pickup is still fully secured to the deck.
The truck that he was towing is still on.
Kudos for Rob because his rigging didn't break.
Okay, I'm gonna crawl around, see what's holding it. Ah.
Then,
Okay.
Brian makes an unsettling discovery.
The one lone stump that's coming up is the only thing right now that is holding this truck.
One wrong move, and that could give away, and then we're carrying on another 150 feet down.
This is gonna be really tough. It's almost a vertical, just straight drop off, you know?
With the pickup on board, the combined weight is more than 22,000 pounds.
This is a different kind of a recovery. Not only are we pulling up the flatbed, but we have another truck attached to it.
To rig for the recovery,
Come on back and start pulling cable.
Why am I doing this?
Because you're young, that's why.
Jamie recruits
Really?
Yeah.
the next generation.
No, I'm good, I'm good.
You're good. Well, you need a little more weight behind it. I'm always trying to teach James Jr. You don't get to know this job overnight. It takes quite a few years.
Since he was a young child,
Daddy, can I go down with you?
Hey, you can come.
Junior has joined Jamie on recoveries,
Hey, get yourself secure, because I'm going to give you the chain. Okay.
growing into the family business.
So by the time you're 16, I won't even have to work anymore. It'll be great.
Now 17 years old,
This goes to the back rear ends, okay?
Jamie is counting on Junior to be more hands-on than ever.
My knees are pretty beat up from going up and down the bank all the time. Don't go below underneath that truck, because it's only sitting there with a tree holding it up. If I can stay at the top and give orders, things will be a lot better for me today. Can you give me a hand, Brian? Winch pullers.
I'll be safe.
But filling Dad's boots won't be easy.
The slope has some very rugged terrain, and it is unlike anything I've ever worked on before.
You had to bring the heaviest one, eh?
Now at the wreck,
Okay, it's on the deck.
All right.
Junior climbs on top to rig.
The one that he has goes to the rear, The one you're taking down is to the front.
Okay.
Now it's Brandon's turn to make the rugged descent.
Going down this cliff, and the rocks are slipping out from under you. The dirt's falling out from under you.
Yes. Yes. Now, that loop that you made with the chain, you put it in the loop.
Brian coaches Junior through the hookup.
Excellent.
And I'll put it in like right here, right?
Yep.
I'm learning which points I should be hooking up to, but to always be cautious too.
And then,
Like that?
yep. And then hook this big ugly hook through the loop you just made.
Okay. Oh, like before.
Yeah, exactly like before.
Junior's doing pretty good. He's picking it up.
Top side.
I got 250 feet of winch line on this truck, and the drum is bare. Okay, good to go.
The heavies line up for the pull.
That's sketchy, man. You don't want to go much farther than that.
With 2 single lines from the Holmes and a doubled line from HR 130, they'll try to roll the flat deck and coax it up the bank.
We're hoping that once Jamie starts pulling, that the truck will actually invert itself back onto its wheels.
The narrow road will be closed until the recovery is done.
We don't have much room to work with on the logging road. We're committed now, so traffic just is what it is. I'm absolutely amazed at how many people come out of the woodwork on these back roads.
Whenever you're ready!
On Jamie's vintage wrecker,
Put the handles down.
today,
Just push them both down.
Brandon is on the controls.
I've never actually operated one of Jamie's classic tow trucks before, but I'm always willing to take on new chances and opportunities.
Dad, I was the one that hooked it all up.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Just to make you more nervous.
Via remote control, Jamie will operate the Pete.
Gonna start coming now, Brandon.
Okay, we got some action happening, I'm thinking. Let her rip.
But the pickup still attached to the deck
All lines are tight.
is a wild card.
We've got a really tricky situation here. If the pickup comes off, and it might go all the way down to the bottom.
Jamie!
That's the truck.
Hey!
Come on, baby.
In the Fraser Canyon backcountry,
Keep going, Jamie.
Jamie is in a tug of war
A little more.
after a crash involving his own fleet.
We haven't had an accident this serious in our whole history of being in business over 18 years.
This truck's starting to shift. Hey, Jamie!
That's the truck.
The vehicle the flat deck was hauling
Okay, the pickup is now officially disconnected.
has been left behind in the flip.
The pickup comes off. It's a total loss anyway.
Jamie will focus on the flat deck
I've got that chain somewhere here.
and leave the pickup for later.
Being able to pull the unit up in separate pieces is easier on equipment. There you go. I don't have enough line to run snatch block.
I see what you're up to now.
A quick re-rig,
That's it. Okay. Okay.
and the team is ready
All lines are tight. Let her rip, Peter Chip.
to power the 17,000-pound unit up the 60-degree bank.
Go. Go. Keep going.
Jamie works his modern wrecker and keeps an eye on the casualty.
It's not an easy job, but we just gotta get at it and try to avoid the obstacles. Run them both up. Run them both.
Under Jamie's direction,
See how you load up, then I give you a little hand?
Brandon operates 47-year-old Mo.
It's a little more mechanical. Bring it on, Mighty Mo.
This is the first time that Brandon and I actually work together. Well, he's running a truck and I'm running a truck.
Tighten it up.
He's probably a little nervous, but he's getting it.
Here she comes.
Well, it's going up pretty good, eh?
But winching the flat deck up the rough bank
Everybody stay aside of this truck. It's starting to shift.
is testing Jamie's wrecker's topside.
Yeah, there's quite a few good-sized logs there that you're crawling up and over. I'm pretty sure we're dragging about half of them.
Feels like there's so much resistance here.
They're off the ground, Jamie. They're off the ground up here.
The thing's halfway up the mountain. I can't let it go.
That's a lot of pull.
And the Pete's wheels
Jamie!
aren't the biggest problem.
Jamie! What about the boom?
The strain could be too much for Mo.
I'm looking at this boom here, and it looks like it's starting to bend.
If that boom snaps, it's coming right into you guys.
Keep going. Keep pulling.
It's bending over it. It's gonna break.
Hold on. A little bit of fracture. Oh, no. You didn't take the stress.
I'm between a rock and a hard place.
Oh, my God.
That was Coquihalla today. Going on top.
130 kilometers away, high on the Coke,
Lots of snow on the road.
the first dump of snow in months
This is gonna be fun.
has hit the mountain pass.
Yeah, I just don't want jackknifes down the hill.
Highway Maintenance Supervisor Curtis Brown monitors the situation.
We've been plowing all day, sanding up the hill and the summit.
Pretty much all hands on deck, doing our best to keep it open.
Plows are working it pretty good.
South of the snow shed,
They're training up at box changes.
authorities make sure transport drivers chain up for the steep climb.
The trucks that decide to go by without having chains on, that's what we're down there to enforce.
Put your chains on, guys. Heavy wrecker back down the line.
But when trouble still strikes,
Push backing down the hill again.
the last line of defense
How you doing, Gord?
is Team Green.
First time I come up on the hill, every year I feel great.
There, I've just put 30 miles on this hill backwards.
Got my dancing shoes on. Let's party.
You like you can grab the one behind me?
Yeah, you bet.
Firing Towing's Gord Boyd has been called for a semi
That's the bad spot for his truck to be.
that spun out despite chaining up.
This guy, for whatever reason, has torn his chains apart.
So Gord's job
You got a tow pin put in front of this thing? No, too late. You're getting pulled up.
is to pull the trucker up the steep grade.
He's not getting out of that situation without some help.
But the driver
These are broke.
wants to keep trying himself.
Yeah,
New chain, brand new chain, man.
Look. You ripped your chains to shreds.
He's got an attitude right off the bat, and that just brings mine out.
Not getting into an argument with this guy about this.
And you want to play attitudes? Okay, fine. I got a big one. I got a big truck, too.
You don't have a choice. You're blocking the highway.
You're blocking me. I don't want to tow my truck.
Maintenance Supervisor Curtis arrives to check in.
Get CBSE up here.
Come on, man. My chain.
No.
But Gord needs more backup.
Obviously, this guy doesn't think I have any authority.
You want to argue? CBSE can come talk to you.
So, we'll call in the authority, because they can nail you.
CVSC, is that the work the hill? Oh, Coke's a mess. Gonna need to chain up. Slushy and wet.
High on the Coquihalla Highway,
You don't have a choice. You're blocking the highway.
You're blocking me. I don't want to tow my truck.
You don't have a choice.
Money.
a stubborn trucker with broken chains.
A lot of these guys don't want to admit that they're in trouble.
Chain, brand new chain, man.
Look. Don't argue with me.
Has Gord needing reinforcements.
Come on, man. My chain.
No. Look, you want to argue? CBSE can come talk to you.
We'll get somebody up here with a badge, and we'll deal with this.
Within minutes,
I guarantee the CVSC is going to be out there.
authorities arrive.
CVSC is basically the truck cops.
Yeah, but it's still it's a controlled freeway. Okay? Yeah. That means you can't even stop on this highway.
They can write some pretty hefty tickets.
Do you have a chain lying on the ground there?
Yeah, I'm just putting them.
Okay, so grab it, pick it up, let's go.
Finally, the trucker falls in line.
Standard?
No, manually, yeah.
Manual.
Okay.
Just start grabbing as many gears as you can. I want to be in high range.
Gord saddles up.
The cowboy roping cattle.
Some days you just gotta lead them by the hand.
And begins the pull.
Come on, guys up there.
I want them to get up the hill and be happy about it. And then carry on, because let's face it, these guys are on schedules.
At the top.
That wasn't so hard.
With the job done, the trucker takes note of Gord's serious jewelry.
Look at the chains I got. Mine are much heavier, much better.
After having had a look at what I'm running, I'm hoping he doesn't find himself in this situation again.
My good chains, they'll last you. They won't rip and tear like that. There we go. Looks like letting up now, hopefully.
I hope he's learned his lesson. I hope I never see him again.
Are we clear on the hill now?
Hold on your 10, we're all clear there, eh?
The battle for the mountain
Thank you.
is won for now.
Plow truck so you can move in.
Away we go for another round.
Thank you, Mr. Plowman. Oh, Jimmy Davis out there.
Down in the canyon backcountry,
Keep going.
Jamie's old school record
If that boom snaps, it's coming right into you guys.
is under severe strain, recovering one of Jamie's own trucks.
That's a lot of pull.
I'm really worried right now, and this thing could snap off.
Bending over it. It's gonna break.
We can't drop the load. It's still suspended there halfway up the mountain.
Hold on.
But Mo's boom
Unbelievable.
loses the fight.
You didn't take the stress.
I actually pushed it against the bolster and bent the boom on Mighty Mo.
You know, sometimes there's collateral damage in these jobs, and this is one of those times.
I'm gonna run this one only.
But Jamie marches forward.
Want me to go on that side?
Yeah, you can go do it on that side. So, Brian.
Yeah.
What we gotta do now is get a line down the bottom of it.
We're going to re-rig to the bottom. It's going to pull directly straight up on the back end.
With Mo down to a single boom.
You do this, I'll unhook it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
This time, Jamie will re-rig the flat deck himself.
I've got to make sure that there's nothing extraordinary going to stop us from winching it.
He has got to be in there. I think that's where he gets his satisfaction from.
Okay, tighten that one up.
Go up.
Brandon.
Up.
Thanks. No problem.
When you have a dad that's on the road in the tow business, you will respect his work ethic.
So you're gonna just snug it up, Brandon, and then I'm gonna release mine, and I'm gonna go ahead. So you're just gonna hold it up.
Are you sure it's gonna hold it?
Oh, it'll do it. Yep.
We're going to pull the nose towards the peat, and we're going to bring the back end of the truck up to the back end of Mighty Mo.
Yeah, go ahead.
Brandon kicks Mo's remaining boom into action.
Keep going.
I got Mo holding this thing. I'm doing this thing all on my own.
Keep pulling, keep pulling.
Oh, it's going up pretty good, eh?
Oh, yeah. Okay, just hold there.
Mighty Mo's going to hold it where it is, and we'll get the final part of this job done.
Almost there. Okay.
Jamie will lean on his modern iron
I might be able to just put the lockers in and drag it.
to bring the wreck the rest of the way up.
We're under pressure to get off the road.
I just can't believe how much traffic's on this Forest Service road.
What we got to do now is just hold this flat deck up the road where we can hook onto it.
Using the Pete's 605 horsepower engine, Jamie begins to pull the flat deck.
Come on, baby.
But the soft gravel road
Can't believe he's pushing his new truck like this.
isn't cooperating.
Oh my, look at this. Oh my God. Rough block.
On a narrow logging road,
You just play the waiting game.
a once-in-a-lifetime job,
Can't believe he's pushing his new truck like this.
has Jamie going all in
That's coming up now.
to rescue his own flat deck.
I can't even remember the last time we had an accident with one of our trucks.
Come on, baby.
But the soft shoulder that claimed the unit
Don't want to wreck nothing.
is complicating his efforts.
Well, that ain't gonna work.
This is a tough job just because of the real estate.
We got to get traffic open. A lot of people have been pretty patient waiting here. So we're going to do this last little bit.
So Jamie harnesses the power
Let her rip. Okay.
of the Pete's two 25,000-pound winch lines.
A little bit longer of a pull, but I know it's going to lift up onto the road.
Right there. Beauty. Hey, Brian. Can you steer it with me? Okay.
I'm going to climb in and just crank it the best I can so that we can get her off to one side.
Okay, here we go.
That looks like it hurt. It's been one hell of a ride.
There you go. We're up and at 'em.
We've got travelers who want to get home. They got to go to work tomorrow.
It's open. Good to go. That driver okay? I hope he's okay. Yeah.
Just as busy on that road as it would have been on Highway 1.
Thanks for your patience. Thank you. Rush hour in the hot lodge. It's one more job, man. That's it.
The pickup that was on the flat deck
That is intense.
is still 250 feet down.
Now we've got to get the customer's truck up.
So start pulling some cable.
You're doing good.
Jamie will turn this rig up
This is the definition of hell.
into a solo test for Junior.
This is something he's going to have to do on his own.
Feed it through the other and pull it out. And then pull this end around.
I need him to be confident. He's got to start to make these decisions.
I'm gonna put this thing through here, the hook.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got her.
Hook up 101. He's getting in there and getting her done.
It's definitely easier for me to go up and down that slope. It's because I'm younger and because he's bigger.
Junior reaches the wreck and gets to work.
I'm just hooking up and trying to just do everything right. It's ready!
So let's fire it up. Start winching.
For this pull, Brandon will operate Mo from its vintage platform controls.
Helping him do this job, having that kind of respect from him, it's a pretty good feeling.
It's you and the machine, man. Right? There'll come a day when I gotta hang the keys up here. But I gotta know that these guys are gonna get it done and they know what they're doing. You ready to go?
Well, Junior's got to have her hooked right. It's moving.
I think it's hooked up the right way.
But now the 5,000-pound unit needs to make it up the rugged bank.
Oh.
We're fighting the logs, the stumps, the rocks, the pull of the dirt.
To lower the resistance, Jamie is taking an upside-down approach.
We're winching the pickup up on its roof because it's a smooth surface. So it's actually more like a toboggan.
There you go. Now you're cooking.
We know it's a total loss, so it's the best way to recover it.
up a little bit, slowly.
Now past the worst of the obstacles.
We'll need to pull it over.
They roll the unit onto its wheels.
Keep going.
It's been a long day. I do believe we've hit about 12 hours.
Yeah, we're almost there.
That's all.
That'll be good. So I'll just drive ahead with it.
Now Jamie's modern wrecker
Yeah, he's got it up on the hook now.
needs to finish the job.
That truck is destroyed.
The flatbed is lined up to haul the pickup away.
We got everything out of the ditch. I'm absolutely exhausted.
Like that, eh?
That's right.
Boys did a really good job. They worked hard.
The takeaway
Come on, let's go. Get off there.
is epic on-the-job training for the next generation.
Once you start to do recovery and you've done some jobs,
Put them in here
it becomes something that stays with you.
as an extra, right? Just to get rid of the slack.
Years from now, they'll probably look back and they'll go, remember when we did that flatbed job? I hope they get that recovery itch.
I'm done.
With the wreckage secured,
Enough fun for one day.
the team heads home.
Just beats the office. What a fun day.
Have a safe drive and get home safe, guys. Thanks very much, you too, man. Take care. Anybody know what's going on with the Highway 5 South America?
160 kilometers northeast.
Very slippery up there in places, guys.
Yesterday's late fall storm has blanketed the town of Merritt.
Be careful.
On the Coke,
Cool. I like your style.
a military-grade road warrior
He's a bit of a tank. It's like a bulldozer on the rubber tires.
heads to an off-road call.
Wow.
With Supervisor Dylan Greenwood on duty.
It's got 6-wheel drive. We can go pretty much anywhere.
Last winter,
The new monster.
the 23,000-pound military rotator was added to Reliable Towing's fleet by owner Suki Madge.
We purchased a military truck in the hopes of being able to do any job that's out there for us.
It's an M936. It did 30 years of service before it was retired, and then we found it.
The Green Giant saw minor action, retrieving a stolen camper.
Beauty. There we go.
But today, Reliable's secret weapon will face its first real recovery.
Somebody sent us some photos about a pickup truck that went down an embankment off of Highway 5.
Following behind in a Reliable 4x4 one-ton
This military truck is very slow.
is operator James Luke.
It's pretty big, pretty badass looking, and it's definitely going to be fun to play with.
And our destination.
Dylan leaves the highway
Gotta pack it into the bush.
and ventures where no roads go.
The 6x6 is pretty much going to be the one that we're using for terrain that's not everyday.
But in a field below the Coke,
Holy fudgicles.
looking for a single wreck,
Double whammy. Someone off right there. And there.
they discover double the challenge.
Wow. This is insane.
Rob, is that reliable?
Near Merritt,
Oh, my God. Yeah, look at that, eh?
the first real recovery for Reliable's Green Gamble is off-road to the extreme.
Being able to drive this wrecker into this snow-covered field, it's a very versatile piece of equipment.
But what was supposed to be one wreck
Holy fudgicles.
1 and 2.
Has turned out to be 2.
We had an RCMP call for a vehicle that had left the road.
Double whammy.
We actually discovered that there was another vehicle, the same make of truck. So this is the first one, right? Second?
This was first, second. He was
Also on scene is longtime team member Rooster Merkley.
Why is this here? 2 separate accidents in the exact same spot.
Wow. What are the odds? Oh, let me get this done nice and quick.
For the last several winters,
Time to pop a rooster.
Rooster's been working hard for Reliable,
Okay, Roosty.
hoping to move up the ranks.
A cock-a-doodle-doo.
My goals are just to keep a roof over my head, eventually get into the bigger trucks.
He's that type of person that if we give him any kind of challenge, he'll meet it.
But today's recovery
How fast do you think he was going? He must have been going pretty good. He ended up almost in the same spot as that one.
is double what they bargained for.
It'll make the day a little bit more challenging.
Seems to be a hot spot.
The pickups are in a patch of trees 100 feet uphill from the military truck.
Yeah, this one will roll. Probably bring him to here and then nose over there, pull him down that way.
Working from the extraordinary spot
He's right off the road there.
will keep the coke flowing smoothly.
We're going to deal with him off the highway. We'll have to drag him a ways and maneuver him around obstacles.
Their first target will be the black pickup.
We'll back it into the bank and drag it out into the field.
Get her fired up.
But before they even begin the recovery,
Switch the other one.
they have to unspool the mechanical 50-ton winch.
It's a 2-man operation to get this thing set up.
Am I pulling that winch out?
Yeah.
The 1-ton lends some horsepower.
Pull it.
We'll just do what we got to do to get the job done.
That's good. We'll walk out what we need is the rest.
Now they must trek the line uphill through the fresh snow.
I got a chain, Rooster.
We're gonna hook onto this pickup truck, drag it out of the bush.
Okay.
I'm gonna start yanking her.
The first wreck is hooked up.
If we didn't have the army truck, we'd bring either Thor or the Black Sheep, and we'd have to drag it up there. We'd be up the creek without the paddle.
But the 6x6 still has to prove it's got what it takes.
It's a bit of a test for this thing, see how it works.
Good.
Okay. Keep going.
Through the forest, the 5,000-pound pickup nears a steep drop.
Normally our trucks are pulling vehicles up hills, not downhill. Watch yourself, Rooster.
Any second,
About to get messy.
gravity will take over.
It's gonna go wherever it wants to. Path of least resistance.
Shaka.
With a plunge slowed by a tree, the Reliable crew gets lucky. This time,
I'll just back up there. We'll on that side and you take it out.
We got the first truck out of the bushes and used the 1-ton to get it up the hill.
Good, Jim. On to the next.
but the second pickup will put up more of a fight.
There's no steering. Not a good axle left in this truck.
Oh, sure. Go from the bottom. I tried from the top.
This truck's pretty heavily damaged. Hopefully nothing falls off or falls apart.
At the military wrecker, Dylan begins to winch.
Good.
But the second pickup, with its broken axles,
Watch yourself, Rooster.
is difficult to wrangle.
It ain't coming nicely.
Worst case scenario is he gets hung up
Timber!
and then we're not able to move it.
And the trickiest obstacle is yet to come.
We're gonna have to pull it through a fence into this field to get it into the clearing.
The reliable team regroups.
You want me to go kind of like on this side?
Yeah, just down, and then we'll just hook you to the front toe pin there, and we'll bring over the front end.
We're gonna use the 1 ton and help direct the truck.
With one line from the military truck, they'll add a second line from the 1 ton to finesse the pickup through a gap in the fence.
Just hook it to the driver's side chain. Okay.
Unfortunately, with the damage on this truck, it's a little hard to maneuver it.
I'll pull it ahead and you'll steer it over. Okay. Ready? Yep.
I guess we'll see how well this works.
It's working.
But as the pickup nears the fence,
Okay, it needs the front end to go that way.
Little bit of finesse, my friend.
I think it's gonna hit this post. Oh! It's gonna take that out.
Oh, there's a couple of four-wheelers in the ditch there.
in a field near Merritt,
I'll pull it ahead and he'll steer it over. Okay.
Reliable's off-road weapon
Okay, it needs the front end to go that way.
is struggling to get a damaged pickup through a narrow gap in a fence.
I think it's gonna hit this post.
We don't want to damage the fence too much.
But the unit makes contact.
Oops.
Now working into dusk,
We got a wide open place now.
Dylan will come back to fix the fence later.
We're hoping to get out of here before it gets dark out.
Dylan unhooks the 1 ton's line. With the second truck no longer needed,
Hey, Dylan. Yep. Which one? The back one.
James gets his first shot at running Reliable's off-road weapon.
Tested out a new toy and see if we either break it or it works just fine. When it comes to deeper snow, the 6x6 is definitely the truck that should be going in.
With daylight fading,
Go over here, like line right next to the military.
the team hustles to get out of the bush.
Go ahead. And then to the right. Good. James is gonna halt to the top.
It's been interesting, just the way we had to pull these out, but it all worked.
All in all, we got 2 good recoveries, 2 jobs out of it.
And the military rotator has gone where no normal heavy dares.
This machine's amazing. It's going to do anything we need it to do. I'm super excited about the future.
Holy crap, that didn't take very long. Yeah, that's helped for sure. Right on, have a good one.
Days later, in Hope,
Man, oh man.
Jamie looks over the mangled reminder of a crash involving one of his own.
We're happy that Rob survived the accident. They can build trucks every day of the week, but we can't replace people.
Stopping in for the first time since the accident, Rob is out of the hospital.
I was very lucky that day. It was a lifetime experience, and I'd never want to live it again.
Hey, there you are.
Hey.
So how's things going there?
I remember the first part going down, and man, all I remember is somebody yelling, and I came to, and I was on the roof inside of the truck.
Incredibly, Rob fought his way out of the cab and clawed 250 feet up the bank.
Basically, I took advantage of my adrenaline and got out and got to the top and got to safety.
How are you feeling?
I got a hairline fracture. It tore part of the bone up. I'm glad I'm alive. I never want to ever do that ever again. I thought I was dead.
This is a serious event for Rob, and it's serious for his family. What would his little girl do without a daddy?
I could have not walked away from that, and I realize that now. It's like somebody was looking out for me, I guess.
You know what? Come here. Give me a big hug, buddy. Be a big teddy bear. You know what? You've been here a long time. You've done a hell of a job. I think I kind of had a really emotional moment with this whole deal. You did good. I'm glad you're still here.
I'm glad I'm here still.
Perfect. So you're all right. Hit me close to home.
It was really scary, man.
We can always build more trucks. We can't build more people.
I know.
I'm glad that we can turn the page and move on. At least Rob has it tomorrow. All right. Go home and get some rest, buddy. Thanks. All good.
Appreciate it.
You did okay.
It was scary, though.
I bet it.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell.
Pretty unstable.
A lopsided wreck.
That thing is sketchy.
Tests Merv and the rotator.
The load is in the ditch.
Greg swings back into action.
It's not a good place for us to be.
On a supersized challenge.
Back on the Coquihalla.
And a face from the past.
Welcome aboard.
As long as it comes in one piece, I'm happy.
Makes a heavy rescue comeback. This time on Highway Thru Hell, a hard landing.
Heads up!
Is a high-stakes recovery for the mission team.
Stop!
A sudden storm
Stand on, guys.
launches James Luke into unfamiliar chaos.
Come on!
And Team Green,
And I hate mud.
doubles down
Just give her a little bit.
on a sinking situation.
Hey.
Anybody know what's going on out there? Very wet.
Morning rush hour
Oh, the wind alarm vehicles.
in BC's Fraser Valley.
All busy, isn't it?
Transports mixed with commuters are hauling raw materials destined for the coast.
This is tight in the mess.
In the mission area, we've got a big array of vehicles coming through here. Got a lot of gravel pits. So that creates a lot of dump trucks. And then we have log dumps right into the Fraser River. Trucks bring it off the mountains.
But on the edge of town,
Yeah, there was just an accident.
one rig
Holy hell.
has been turned upside down.
Wow.
5 minutes away,
I'm headed to a logging truck off the road up here.
mission towing boss and recovery legend Ken DePerrin closes in.
I'm just going up to scout it out. All these jobs, they're really different. Everyone has its own scenario.
Just after 8 a.m.,
We're here.
Ken arrives on scene.
That's cruel and unusual punishment.
Oh, wow, look at it.
Unfriggin' real.
It's down quite a ways. That is in a hole.
Yeah, she's pretty nasty.
The empty logging truck swerved to avoid stop traffic, lost the road, and landed wheels up in the ditch.
I know what happened there and if the guy's all right or not?
The driver is okay. He's lucky.
But the logging truck is a different story.
Have our work cut out for us, that's for sure. This is in there pretty good.
Gonna take hours to clear it up.
Fraser Valley.
Wait, look at that.
Ken sizes up a logging truck.
It will be a big job to get this one out.
Tangled down a steep bank.
It's gonna be a good pull to get this out.
It might have been a rough ride.
The owner of the logging company is on site.
Do you think it's repairable?
I don't know. We'll see once we get it out. At least nobody got hurt.
Oh boy, that's a mess.
Doug Keith has a long history with Ken.
Born and raised in Mission, just like me. I've known him since school, even. It doesn't look good sitting that way.
No, it doesn't.
He wants to make sure it's done right.
Ken makes the call.
Hello, Craig. Go ahead and send the wreckers out here, okay?
Okay, send for it.
At the mission yard, swamper Craig Hookey gets the heavy iron rolling. Truck 90 and operator Ted Cork.
Everybody has to put their heads together. It's a team job.
Are followed by Truck 70 with tow veteran Dick Milton at the wheel.
It's going to be a very interesting job.
We got a wrecker going by us. Tow trucks are all on their way.
But at the crash site,
Bloody busy today, buddy.
unrelenting traffic is a major concern.
Gee, they are just steady, eh?
Oh, just dead. Never ends.
There's too many trucks coming up and down this road for a safety work zone. We're gonna have to stop these guys from coming up here.
Traffic control arrives to close the road for the recovery.
Looks like it's gonna be shut down.
Within minutes, Mission's 2 heavy wreckers are lined up.
That'll probably work right there.
And Ken's team
It's in there good, eh?
gets their first look.
Boy, that would have been a scary ride.
Yeah.
How the hell did he get down there?
Well,
The tractor and its tangled trailer must be tackled one piece at a time.
It's partially twisted over. If we try to bring this up as one unit, it's going to run into complications.
But the 2 units are bound by a chain, too strained to handle safely.
This chain is tight, and we can't undo it. That's our problem right there. We got to undo the trailer first.
Craig
we'll cut it. We'll cut it.
Okay.
Yeah.
gets fired up.
We're in business.
For years, Craig has gone all in.
Go.
On some of Mission's toughest recoveries.
That's muscle.
One slip will cut your leg off.
Craig is from Newfoundland.
Oh, that was scary, eh?
He's just gung-ho and wants to work.
Cut the chain to release the trailer. We're gonna get the job done.
You want me to pull that down?
Yeah.
But first, they must rig a safety line.
Good.
Swamper Ryan Marshall leads the charge.
When you're the one getting to do it, it is for sure a rush.
Just watch yourself.
This climb is quite steep, but he's in good shape. Ryan likes the challenge.
With a line from Truck 70 set,
That's good.
Craig lugs the chop saw down. But Ken
Yeah, be really careful in cutting that chain, Craig.
knows the situation is still hazardous.
Cutting a chain under tension can be a dangerous job.
Go ahead.
It can snap. It can come back. Gotta be super careful.
Craig's steady hand
Perfect.
pays off.
If nothing happens, you're a winner.
Bit of relief.
With the link between the two units severed,
Okay.
the mission team can start the recovery. With a line from Truck 70 and another line from Truck 90, they'll take on the tractor first.
It's going to take a little bit more time separating them, but let's do it right.
We're gonna roll it. Okay. Go ahead, Ted. Take a pull.
The 25,000-pound unit starts to move.
Careful, you guys. Watch nothing kicks up and hits you in the face. So far, so good. Why is that so hard?
But as the tractor breaks away from its trailer,
Okay, hold it, Dick.
Ken can tell something is wrong.
Hey, Kenny! Whoa, whoa! What's happening?
It's fighting us. Something holding us up.
Stop, Ted! Somebody hold up!
On the outskirts of Mission,
We're gonna roll it.
it's a full team effort on a major recovery.
Take it more, Ted.
We're hoping that it'll just roll over for us.
But down the bank,
What's happening?
the logging truck refuses to cooperate.
That's getting hung up. That's not working. Hey, Kenny! Stop, Ted! Everybody hold up. Hold!
The problem
They're jammed under the tires.
is a feature unique to hauling timber.
We're jammed under the trailer with the stakes.
Okay, we're good to go.
Stakes are jointed arms that form a metal cradle to secure logs for transport.
Everybody's got a different name for them, but loggers call them bunks mostly.
Those that break away bunks, right? But it's only when they're loaded or what?
But deep in the ditch, the tractor's bunk is a liability.
This upside down, the stake is hooking on to the trailer right now.
The truck's owner, a local logger,
It's got trimmable stakes if they help you. Which one? The one on the truck.
sparks an idea.
Okay, Craig.
Releasing the bunk will give us some leeway when we're pulling it.
Okay, let's try it. Okay, okay.
Down below, Craig,
You'll have to climb right up in there. Climb up on top of the tires.
will trigger the release mechanism while 65-year-old Ken coaches topside.
Yeah, I like a challenge. You know, you lead that stuff for us young guys. Open it! Yeah.
Sometimes I wish I was 20 years younger, but this makes me feel good, helping out other people too.
There you go. Perfect. This good? Yeah, get off.
Craig's job is done.
You ready? Okay.
Operators Dick and Ted wind up for round 2.
Okay, go ahead.
You can't get the job done with one truck. You need 2 trucks.
Look out.
He pulls a bit and I pull a bit.
Heads up.
You get your adrenaline going good.
The 25,000-pound tractor
Perfect.
finally touches down.
Hold up, Ted.
But the 70-degree bank will be the biggest challenge yet.
It's very, very steep, lots of obstacles.
Oh.
This bank's gonna be tough coming up.
What's going on up there?
160 kilometers northeast.
Snow and heavy.
High on the Coke.
Lots of people flat out. Getting up the hill is the problem.
An early winter blast has come out of nowhere.
Put your chains on, guys.
There's no such thing as momentum on this hill. You just keep going, you don't want to stop.
On the steepest section of the Coke, the Smasher.
Just crazy up here, man. Nuts.
He's chaining up.
Highway Supervisor Tom Agar.
Yeah.
Helps caught off guard truckers weather the sudden storm.
Things happened really fast. He ended up losing traction and sliding down the hill, and then he was scared to even drive after that. We're all working as a team trying to keep this place open.
10 minutes north.
5-6 trucks spun out on the way up.
30-ton reliable wrecker Black Sheep heads toward the chaos.
That's got to be cautious because you never know up here what's around the next corner.
Dispatched from Merritt. Today, operator James Luke is out of his usual territory.
I don't do much towing up the Smasher.
Normally, on this stretch of highway,
Firing, setting up.
Well, I guess that's one way to get instant towing service.
Acquiring Towing's green wreckers are on duty when the snow flies.
You gotta go with the willingness of not knowing what's beyond that door.
See if you can go over that way. Easy, easy.
Get one guy out of the way and wait for the next one to happen, because you know what's going to happen.
Rebarrel the gun. Get ready for more action.
But today,
Got him spinning.
James is the nearest available wrecker to work the surprise storm.
Needless to say, I'm going to be stopping to put chains on here. They did not expect any snow, and we got lots of snow.
Stopped at a brake check.
Now comes the fun part.
James preps for action.
Whew. That's cold. I don't have much experience on that hill, but I'm going to do my best.
Just after 11 a.m.
No traffic coming through. Coke northbound is closed.
Black Sheep is called into battle.
One right against the barrier.
Yeah, James, when you're backing down, come to the first truck you see in the fast lane there. Start hooking up to him.
Already will do.
He discovers a flatbed blocking the road.
The situation's really urgent. Traffic's at a standstill. I'm gonna pull you up. As I'm going and I start pulling, you need to stay directly behind me, keep your wheels straight. We gotta make sure we get this guy out of the way and get the other people rolling.
James begins the pull-up.
Come on.
But struggles to get momentum.
Come on! I'm not really sure why this truck doesn't want to roll right now.
James manages to limp the semi out of the fast lane.
Let's go! Come on! Put it in gear!
But can go no further.
We got to figure out what's going on and get this job done. Whatever.
Right away,
He doesn't even have his chains on the right axle.
James sees the problem.
They should be on your drive axles, not your back.
The trucker has chained his rear tires, but they're not biting in.
The driver chained the wrong axles. It makes a huge difference. So this is a typical case of inexperience driving on this mountain.
Next to the live lane, the trucker gets to work swapping his jewelry.
I need him to put the chains onto the front axle because the tires are actually the ones that are doing the work. Time is money, man! Come on!
Suddenly, a passing vehicle
What are you doing?
loses control.
Hey! trucks are spinning out left, right, and center, we have a bigger problem.
On Snowshed Hill.
What's the road like? You don't want to go up there.
A flash storm has James working unfamiliar turf.
The Smasher is definitely not my normal area.
When a passing vehicle
What are you doing?
compounds his trouble.
Holy Jesus. This driver has slid into the truck and trailer that I am pulling up the hill. Don't move. You're just touching it.
Really? And now we got a real mess.
It's not just any motorist. It's a competitor's tow truck.
Now, this person has to be recovered by his boss.
Minutes later, the competitor's heavy is on scene.
Oh, man.
Soon, the unexpected obstacle is on its way.
Let's try this again.
And the trucker is properly chained up.
Oh, there you go.
James hits the hot seat to take another run at the Coke's most notorious stretch.
I'm not out of the woods yet. Come on, buddy, come on. It is a bit intimidating.
Oh, he's moving.
But I'm gonna stick through it and do the best I can.
That guy's actually making it. I'm amazed.
Finally, James makes it to the top.
The snow gods have answered.
When Alan Gord retired, James Luke has taken over.
Good enough. Let's go.
I defeated the Smasher, and the Smasher didn't defeat me.
Hey guys, what's that Coke doing? It's open, driver. Oh, I love hearing that. You have yourself a good day.
2 hours west, down in the Fraser Valley,
We're gonna find a pin and put you in that front bumper.
Okay.
Okay?
the mission team is on a multi-stage recovery for a special customer.
This customer is local, and we're personal friends.
Went to school together with Ken.
But 3 hours in,
Oh, man.
the next challenge is daunting.
The bank's very steep. It's about 75, 80 feet down.
Earlier today, the empty logging truck plunged off the road. Now, the first piece of the wreck, the tractor,
Tighten her up. Take the slack.
faces an uphill battle of rough terrain.
Okay, hold it.
You got rocks on the ground. You got logs on the ground. You got metal all over the place.
And lurking underneath the cab,
We had a full tank of fuel.
there's another worry.
Our big concern here is the fuel tank. You want to make sure you don't puncture a hole in the bottom. It's a recipe for a disaster.
Okay, let's just take a pull on it, Ted, see if it comes around.
Ken gives the word, and the two heavies begin to winch.
Let off a bit, Dick. Take her a little bit with them, Ted.
All eyes are on the fragile tanks.
Dick, just take a little bit, see what we got. Keep going.
That hold hundreds of liters of fuel.
It's coming good, so let's just keep her sliding the way it is.
It's working out really well. Kenny likes it.
We're getting her up slow and steady.
But the real test
Keep an eye on the fuel tank.
will be clearing the crest of the bank.
You got to be very careful that we don't drag the fuel tanks on the edge of the road.
Careful, you guys.
There'll be a major environmental cleanup, and we don't want that.
Stay away from his fuel tank. Whoa! Coming good.
In the Fraser Valley,
You just gotta watch the fuel tank.
Ken and a full team
Careful, you guys.
wrestle a logging truck in a delicate situation.
We don't want to puncture the tanks because they're full of fuel.
Stay away from his fuel tanks. Okay, next ticket.
Ken's longtime friend and customer watches closely
Just about on the ground.
Hey,
as the mangled tractor
clearing.
inches over the crest of the road.
Keep her going.
Just logging trucks worth tens of thousands of dollars.
Slow and steady.
See what it looks like. All we can do.
You want to see this come out of the ditch, and you want to do least damage you can on it.
We got her. Let her down.
The unit and its fuel tanks
It's good, Dick.
land intact.
Good.
But on the driver's side,
Holy.
the crushed cab is a sobering sight.
He's a lucky boy.
Yeah, look at that.
Very
yeah.
lucky.
This is what hit.
That's what hit the dog.
Some people aren't lucky and don't come out of it, so we're all glad he's okay.
Take her up, Ted, buddy.
The first piece of the wreck
Good.
is on its way,
Okay, we're moving.
but the logging trailer is still deep in the ditch, jammed into the ground.
That bunk's hung up underneath.
That one won't trip. Well, it's all right. Gotcha.
How are we gonna do this?
Anybody got a weather report?
35 kilometers west, near the coast.
You're gonna need your sunglasses.
Roads are bare and dry.
Actually beautiful. There's trouble.
But off the highway, a big machine
You don't want that.
is waterbound. 10 minutes east,
There's a wrecker on his way.
a 50-ton Vulcan wrecker heads to the scene.
It's a beautiful day for cat wrestling. This time of the year, we're fighting in the bogs.
Al Quiring
Gordy's coming out to give an assist.
is followed closely by operator Gord Boyd.
This should be fun.
You know, sometimes during a recovery, two heads are better than one.
Team Green arrives.
It's a good thing I'm good at backing up.
At a rural property to a bog hidden beneath a blanket of green.
You can walk on it, but once you disrupt that top vegetation layer, it's down you go.
The sunk dozer weighs 45,000 pounds.
It stuck pretty good. This is gonna be a messy one. There's mud.
Well, this is a big machine. There's machinery eating monsters within that mud hole.
The operator will assist with the recovery.
Luckily, this guy kind of stopped while he was ahead.
But first,
All right, Corn, let's grab this cable here.
Al and Gord need to slog heavy cable
Son of a bitch.
through the muck.
Al told me bring your mud boots.
Okay.
Al unearths a rig point.
There's your tow hook. Much like fishing, you gotta set the hook.
Okay.
With a doubled line from Al's wrecker and a single line from Gord's, They need to power the dozer through 80 feet of soggy terrain.
You've got a machine sitting on top of a wet sponge. Not a whole lot of support.
Man, I hate mud.
Yeah, that'll be all right. Just hook that hook in the opposite way.
If you don't like getting dirty, you might not like the job.
We're just gonna tighten up and we'll make sure everything comes straight and square.
Yeah.
Okay. Tighten her up.
Yep.
But for the pole to succeed,
That's good. I think everything is okay here. Just low idle.
Al needs to stick close to the noisy dozer.
If you feel the line go slack, always try and let us pull.
Yeah.
To coach the operator.
Yeah, don't spin the tracks.
To walk the machine out of the hole.
The machine still runs. It'll definitely be able to help us as we're winching it out.
So at the two heavies, Gord
It's a little different.
doubles down to run both wreckers at once.
I got 150,000 pounds of pulling power at my fingertips right now.
Gordy's got to make this job happen. If anything sketchy happens, we stop right away.
Let's give her a little bit.
But directing the operator
Oh, easy, too much.
is easier said than done.
Down a little more.
He's going full throttle, and the tracks are just spinning.
Hey! Just stop!
In the Fraser Valley,
Don't spin the tracks.
a bogged-down dozer
Man, I hate mud.
has Gord doing double duty for Team Green.
We parked the two wreckers close enough that I can reach out and run both of them. I love playing with big power.
But at the machine,
Hey!
Al is having trouble
Let's give her a little bit.
with an operator who's a bit too keen.
Just low idle.
He wants to get the heck out of the hole.
Just too much.
You just got to take your time and go slow.
Don't spin.
Finally, the operator gets the message.
Little more.
Now,
Keep pulling.
it's all up to Gord.
It's that moment where everything's tightening up, everything's loading up, and you're just waiting for the inertia to break.
Come on.
It's a rush having that kind of power at your fingertips.
Okay. Just ease up a little.
With the dozer freed of its soggy prison,
Just ease up. Woo!
Al heads back to his wrecker for the final pull through the bog.
It's very soft conditions. It's not a favorable recovery site by any means.
Slow down, Gord.
The 45,000-pound machine makes it to stable ground.
We can unhook.
Think we can call that out?
Yeah, we're out. Happy day. More pancakes for Al. I'm thinking.
So that's what we do. We make hard jobs look easy.
And we were just close enough that I could reach both handles.
There's no substitute for experience.
Come with the right tools.
Oh yeah, there's that too, you know.
Everybody's happy, except for the guy who's got to fill the hole in.
It's good. We're out of here.
There you got her. Good job, boys. Good job.
30 minutes east in Mission.
We're gonna roll it right over first. Well, now what about that bunk? It might dig into the mud.
The final piece of a high-stakes recovery.
I think that bunk's gonna get stuck. You think it's gonna be a problem to get out?
Has the Mission team in a tricky bind.
The trailer's upside down. I'm afraid it's gonna get hung up.
We're gonna go to the back, and then the other one's going to the front.
For Ryan, it means another trip down the 70-degree bank.
This embankment is really steep. It's a hard one to take the equipment down.
You want to take 2 lines down? Yep, 2 lines down.
In front of the trailer, Craig notices some serious timber.
We got a big log. It's going to be in the way.
Bugger.
Going to be a tough one.
From truck 70, they'll use 2 doubled lines to try to finesse the trailer over the log.
Let's see if he can roll it first, see what we got.
We're gonna give it our best shot to try and get it out.
Watch your back. That thing's gonna come whipping this way.
On the 30-ton wrecker, Dick tightens up.
That thing spins, it'll hit you.
There's a lot of tension on the lines. Anything could happen.
But pushing the limit.
Don't let anything up.
Still isn't enough.
It's gonna come right over. Just keep going.
It's spinning. No.
Hey, hold it, Dick. Hold it, hold it. The trailer's spinning. It can't go any further now because of the log.
We need a new plan, and we need it right now.
Ken will add the second wrecker on scene.
We're gonna run 1 more line down. Just to straighten it up, to bring it over that log.
Into the mix.
Hook it underneath.
Hopefully, we're going to overcome the resistance of pulling this up.
Hey, come in tight.
The owner of the logging trailer.
It could be.
Yeah.
Hard to tell until you get it out of there, right?
A longtime friend of Ken's.
My family's known Ken's family since probably the 50s.
Has been on site since the recovery began.
Keep going, Ken.
This isn't your everyday job. Everybody's got to really put in a good effort here.
Okay, get more.
There we go.
Slowly but surely, they claw the 15,000-pound unit clear of the timber.
Yeah, she's going to come now.
When you got 2 trucks, you got to be careful of your angles, that you're not fighting each other.
Wheels are turning.
Gonna come up now.
It's a little bit of a dance. Jiggling it up the hill, avoiding the rocks.
Let Dick just pull it a little bit. It's coming up good this way.
But coordinating the pull.
Just wait, let him pull as far as he can.
Ken stays in the landing zone.
We're just gonna take her up.
As the final piece nears the road.
I like to be right there to watch what's going on so the job is going the right way.
It's crucial that he's there, but it's also a dangerous spot.
We're right up and over top. Good.
On the edge of Mission.
It's coming up good this way. Keep going.
Ken is in his element.
Down a bit. Yep.
With the final piece of a marathon wreck.
Ken is in the middle of the bite spot, and that's what he's always done.
Kenny!
That is not going to hit me, I know that. I've been at a lot of these jobs.
Let her down a bit, Ken. got her.
Ken's experience
Yep, perfect.
leads the entire mission team
It's about as far as you can go, right?
Yep.
to a hard-fought win.
We're good.
Down the bank, the driver's belongings
And we're going to bring up the debris.
are rounded up for Ken's longtime customer.
We don't want to leave this in the ditch because it's valuable stuff.
Let's let the younger guys do it. We're getting too old for this, Chuck. Oh.
We're there, we got younger guys, we can do it that way.
Up and down, up and down. My legs are hurting, my arms are hurting.
June 26th for me.
26.